2024. God damn it, Card! Bring it in. Uncle Shiesty got a story to tell y'all. 2024 was a very interesting year to say the least. Might I say the most eventful year in recent times. Yeah, but it ain't 2016 though. It ain't 2016. Every time someone talking about how good a year is, G's always gotta bring up that 2016 bullshit. Oh, 2016 was peak, bruv. Oh, the world was never the same after 2016. If 2016 was a guy, I would get on my knees. Shit the fuck up! We get it, act down. This video was mainly inspired by OneCloud9 when he predicted 2024 to be a better year than 2016. But the things pan out the way it did. Well, for starters, one of the biggest arguments in year debates are sports. We only finna talk about football. No, not you. You go stay in the 11 province core. Real football, basketball, and the Olympics. Cause them the only ones we trying to see, fam. Wallah, you can keep your cricket, badminton, baseball, kabaddi, whatever it is, you do you, big man. But let's be real. The biggest moment in 2016 for sports involved two goats of football and basketball. Cause LeBron done came back from a 3-1 deficit in the NBA Finals, something nobody has done before, and won Cleveland their first ever NBA trophy. Meanwhile, Cristiano Ronaldo won Portugal their first ever international trophy at the Euros. And I gotta say, bro, as a Messi fan, these were some dark times. Cause whilst Ronaldo was winning trophies, having the best season of his career, Messi was choking in big games, missing in the penalty shootouts of the Copa America finals, and was labeled an international fraud. You couldn't wear a Messi jersey in public without being flamed, pressed, jumped, spat on, pissed. What else happened? Oh yeah, Curry became the first unanimous MVP in NBA history. Kobe Bryant retired, rest in peace to him. Ronaldo won his 4th Ballon d'Or. And how could I forget Leicester City winning the Premier League after facing relegation the year before. At the beginning of the season, the odds of them winning it all was 5,000 to 1. And if y'all still don't get it, let me put it in NBA terms. This is like the Wizards finishing as the first seed in the Eastern Conference.
Spread your legs and just let them come in. Come on, Ang. Come on, bro.
And shit wasn't a fluke, no sir. Many of those players went on to have illustrious careers. Riyad Mahrez, one of the most technical footballers the Premier League has ever seen.
It's part of the game, innit?
Jamie Vardy, a beer-chugging maniac that was scoring goals for fun. N'Golo Kante would go on to be one of the greatest defensive midfielders of all time. It was a madness, and to cap it all off, Neymar getting his get back on Germany by beating their C team in the Olympic finals. Get off your knees, bro. That's not the get back you think it is, twin. Now compare that to this year. The NBA finals saw the Celtics winning it. Real Madrid won the Champions League. And Nikola Jokic won his 3rd ever MVP, which I'm just saying, we gotta start having uncomfortable conversations. He's better than Shaq, alright? Just accept it. Realistically, it should have been his 4th in a row, because that Embiid one should have been his. The talent has remained the same, I guess. I mean, back in the day, the best in the league were Braun, Curry, Russ, KD, Harden, AD. And now we got Jokic, Giannis, SGA, Luka, Brunson, and Embiid. The only difference is that the league is dominated by foreigners, and I can't really say the same for football. 2024's Ballon d'Or race gotta be the sorriest I've ever seen since I started watching the sport. In 2016, you had Messi, Ronaldo, Neymar, Suarez, Griezmann.
I love Derrick Rose.
Pogba, Bale, Hazard. Nowadays, you got death dudes like Danny Carvajal finishing 4th in the Ballon d'Or. When you have the football equivalent of Marcus Smart finishing 4th in your sports MVP race, well, the game's gone, bruv. The game's gone. But on a real though, 2024 saw the rise of young talents that got all-timer potential. Fictitious Jr. for starters, cemented himself as one of the greatest Champions League players of all time by scoring for Real Madrid in the final again. Jude Bellingham at the age of 20 already claimed the title as the best midfielder in the world, and is playing at levels we haven't seen since Zinedine Zidane. And Cole Palmer finally got playing time at Chelsea and overnight became one of the best footballers in the world. But what we gotta talk about is a kid. No, a 16-year-old. Lamine Yamal! He's only 16. He's only 16. How is he doing this? He should not be able to do this. Semi-finals against France. Rabiot was talking that shit, talking about some Lamine Yamal got to do more than what he's doing to beat us. Boom! Right on your head top. See, really should have won player of the tournament if I'm being real. And to cap it all off, Rodri won the Ballon d'Or. But if I were to choose between the two, you can't overlook King James, okay? 2016, y'all got it, 1-0. Of course, Shiesty gotta lock in with the anime shit, because that's what y'all here for. That's why y'all subscribe to me. And you know what? I appreciate you. All 10 of you, man. I'm sorry, we gotta start off with 2024 for this one. What top 5 are you smoking on? Because my top 5 is Momo Ayase? No. Ade Momo, Ade Yinka, Ola Tunde Ayase, is her. I don't care. She's part Nigerian, fam. Dandadan this year reached Jujutsu Kaisen or even surpassed Jujutsu Kaisen levels of popularity. Mainly because this was something we've never seen before. I mean, aside from Gaitama. The versatility of how this show can go from Vania did jokes to some real ass shit to
treat me like what is, don't get me dirty.
What did I just say?
Dandadan ran 2024, no question about it. But there was also some other great anime that dropped. This year also got Blue Lock.
Oh no!
That Deer anime. I didn't watch Mashal, but this was the first anime opening to have a Jersey club beat. That's nostalgia. We also got Local Gay Loses His Virginity, the Wemby of Korean anime, another generic anime about high school girls thinking they AC/DC, the anime for Jamaican men, another generic anime about a guy and his stepsister. Nah, this was peak, I can't lie. Clip Farming the anime.
Hey, why am I going so hard?
The Dress Up Darling hentai.
What did I just?
More Vania did. ReZero was cool, I guess. Why are there a kid? My Marriage with a YN. Let's wrap it up with another flop. 2016 was... I wasn't around for 2016 as my anime journey started in 2021. But from what I found online, this is when My Hero Academia anime had its debut. An all-timer comedy anime in Psyche K aired. ReZero had its debut, Mob Psycho, and let me know other anime I missed out this year. Manga-wise, 2024 saw the end of My Hero Academia. Alhamdulillah, we don't gotta witness this trash anymore. And Jujutsu Kaisen, which ended with Sukuna's musty-ass finger. Mango Nobara came back from the dead though, we take those. But you mean to tell me, in a manga that was hinting at having an Akame ga Kill ass ending, ends up with a good chunk of the main cast alive? And My Hero Academia, bro, Deku really had the potential to be a legend in the My Hero Academia verse and ended up as a local McDonald's worker while his shorty Ochako was getting ran through in Miami and his boys were living their dream life. But to be fair, Horikoshi recognized the mistake he made and at least had Deku end up with Ochako at the end. Catch up all you still can because One Piece entered the endgame phase of the manga with huge reveals about the story this year. The anime was also cool, I guess, especially the unique animation on Egghead. I don't care if there's recency bias, but 2024 got it, 1-0. Music, another point you lot bring up about 2016. Now, I'm not gonna act like I was huge into music in 2016, that I was bumping them SoundCloud rappers with my dusty and wired headphones, cause I was 11. Everyone brings up the XXL class and how peak it was. I mean, they had Lil Uzi, Lil Yachty, 21, Denzel, Kodak, and compared to 2024 where we have whoever the fuck these lot are.
Took so many dicks up in the ass, not a bitch cocky. Show no.
2016, we got Life of Pablo, the Rihanna album, Troy Barnes, Blonde, the Chance album, Savage Mode. You get the point. All-timer albums these were. In 2024, we got Brat. I ain't listened to that whole yet, but the general reviews seem pretty good. We got GNX, a Kendrick classic. Chromacopia, I'd say, is my favorite album of the year. 21's still going strong with American Dream. 2093, Cardi. Yeah, but 2016, the vibe was more SoundCloud, Lil Uzi, Migos, hey, you know, that type of shit. And 2024 is more opium alt-rap, whatever you want to call it, with Ken Carson, Lone, Netspin, and Deadman. I would talk about the P. Drizzy and Kendrick beef, but it's been so overdone, so let me put it like this.
Yeah, and you're a freaking silly, goofy goober, poopy pants. And you're a pedophile, sex offender, drug addict, gambling addict, piece of
Overall, this might be nostalgia bias, but 2016 got it still. Memes! Everybody loves memes now, don't we? I believe out of all the factors in this vid, this has the most importance. Cause let's be real, if a year had dead memes, nobody would give a fuck about it. Like take 2019 for example. Yusuf 7's hairline to Yo Genetics. Name 5 memes from 2019. Just make me chopped, gang. Of course, the first thing when it comes to 2024 and the memes is brain rot. You know you reach unk status when you don't even comprehend the shit that Gen Alpha finds funny. Like Skibbity Toilet, Rizzler, Hawk Chewy. Wallah, I feel like that one shake on TikTok.
Is it haram to goon to Skibidi, Sigma, Toilet, Key, Senat, Riz, Duke, Dennis?
I ain't gonna lie, don't act like we didn't have brain rot back in 2016, fam. Dorito, Mountain Dew, Quick Scoping, Illuminati confirmed Snoop Dogg dancing. Walked, so Skibbity Toilet, Sigma, Phantom Text, Lux Maxine, Junker, Rizzler, Did You Pray Today, Duke Dennis. Good run.
Wow.
But why have TikTok when you could have Vine? Vine is kind of overrated when you really deep the big content creators on the platform. Like, the consensus face of Vine was King Batch. We let King Batch be the face of Vine. But you know what? Let me put y'all on game. King of Brampton just reigned.
Good, what kind of medical school is that? It's actually a school of magic. Doctors are using magic?
Marlon Webb, peak.
I got that weed card. Shit!
I'ma play the game.
Y'all remember Josh Klondike Bar? Bro was making fun of his own race for reviews before it was cool. He's putting Jokic numbers in today's era. Oh, and how can I forget two legends of the black anime community? Caleb City and Lenar Young.
Yo, look who fell asleep first. Prank him, John. You already know.
2016 clears 3-1. For me, vibes aren't really objective because how your year went definitely varied from person to person. I'm gonna let you all in on my experience. 2016 was cool, you know. For me, footy discourse was at an all-time high for me because all my friends watched football. We played it at recess after school. We'd link on the weekends to play. We played FIFA together, but it was nothing too crazy. I felt like I was still a dweeb and don't really have much iconic memories of 2016. 2024, I finally got employed for like 4 months during the summer. In terms of my career, I'm not talking about YouTube, but I'm studying in college. It's the best year that I've had with the shit I built and the projects I've done. 2024 was a year with a lot of hoop sessions with the boys, failed talking stages. During lectures, we was in the back of class watching Champions League matches.
Bro, that's a lot of serious right now. Are you serious right now? Always.
Mr. Shreisty, is there something you'd like to share with the class? Actually, yes, Professor. Real Madrid are paying the rent. And this year was like the second time I actually managed to set up a proper watch along with the Mandem. Spain versus England. The Euro final was a fucking movie, man. Lamine Yamal assisting Nico Williams for the first, and then Cole Palmer equalizing for England, and then Oyarzabal scoring the game winner. The game was cool, I guess, but I celebrated much more when Rodrigo won Player of the Tournament, more than Spain winning the whole thing, because it meant that he would be the front runner for the Ballon d'Or. Yeah, 2024 wins, 3-2. You could argue that content creators should fall in the same range as memes, but, well, fuck you, this is my vid. 2016 had some of the best YouTubers of all time at the pinnacle of their career. Man, let's start with the LeBron of YouTube, PewDiePie. I gotta be objective here. I never really watched much of PewDiePie, but most kids my age would be talking about him and what he was up to. 2016 was also when Five Nights at Freddy's rose to fame, and before it became ruined by
My name is David, Dad, I want some ice cream. David, that is my name. David, I want to...
FNAF was peak. That shit was the motive whenever we got free time with the laptops in school. And me and the Mandem were also keeping up with MatPat's theories in the FNAF lore. Simon were on a generational run, but this would be the year before KSI left. Rice Gum was okay, I guess. But I'm sorry. The two guys I want to talk about, who I think at this time in their career had two of the top 5 funniest peaks in YouTube. Dashie and Berleezy, bro. People talking about RDC being the GOAT skit YouTubers, but before RDC, we had Dashie, Ghetto Chef, Ghetto Driving Instructor, Ghetto Dora. I know Speed is the GOAT of gift farming, but had Prime Dashie been in this era, he would be putting up Welt numbers, man. Berleezy exposed? Psh, come on, man. Berleezy is the founding father of modern roasting, and he's the reason we started saying pause after some gay shit happened. I also like to think he influenced the CJ the Champ genre of YouTube. You know, the funny retellings of animes, guys like Eustace, Noah, I'm Kevin, and me sometimes. I just look at 2024 and I don't really know how to scale to 2016. I mean, Mr. Beast is now the most subscribed YouTuber of all time, but he's more of a corporation at this point. IShowSpeed has created the greatest levels of motion out of any content creator in history, and animation YouTube has definitely gone up a notch. Like back then we had The Odd Ones Out and Jaden Animations as the face of animation YouTube, but now I think hands down it has to be Yo-Yo808. Like if you ask me for my top 5, give me Johannes at the 1, Stanley at the 2. Actually, no, give me Steve at the 2, Jaw at the 3, Stanley at the 4, and then me at the 5. No, I'm just kidding. Let's put Chains at the 5. In terms of Toronto content creators, like I mentioned earlier, 2016 had Just Rain, Lily Single. Who am I kidding? Nobody gives a fuck about her now. 2024, I'd say Toronto got way more motion with Aiden Ross living there, because you got City Boy JJ, Surya the Flash. But for me, the face of Toronto creators right now is that boy Fike. I'm being so dead ass. He's the next Gideon. Out of all the prank YouTubers, he's the best one out there.
Bruh, look at this dude. Wait till you see the...
So, yeah, 2016 got this one, 4-2. I had one more category for this, but that would be irrelevant. So, yeah, 2024, Christian Dior, Vinicius Jr., it don't matter. 2016 and 6. That's gonna be all. Y'all know the drill. Sub up if you fuck with me, fuck off if you don't. And with that said...